Looks like an adult movie set.
Space boats and hose.
The hose goes with the
Red light.
adult.
Red light district up in here.
Oh.
Luda. It's a red light district.
We in the red light district. We in the red light district.
What's happening, movie buffs? My name is Aaron, and with me, as always, is Pat, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Cinema Studs Review, Star Wars Edition. Today, we're talking about Solo, a Star Wars story. Very exciting. That's why we're in the backseat of my wife's car. It's the anniversary, sort of our first video, which was Star Wars: The Last Jedi, which we recorded in my car. The first video that kicked things off. So, we are big nerds and decided to make that our tradition. Every Star Wars video that we record will now be done in the car of someone's car. Doesn't matter whose it is.
In the parking lot.
In a parking lot somewhere.
In the parking lot, right?
Not necessarily of the theater in which we saw it. It's so stupid. We just got out of Solo, a Star Wars story, directed by Ron Howard, starring Alden Ehrenreich, Emily Clark, Woody Harrelson, the amazing Childish Gambino himself, Donald Glover.
This is America.
Anybody else? Who else is in that? There's some. Paul Bettany.
With spoilers or not spoilers?
Vision himself.
Willow.
Oh yeah. I
can say the leprechaun, right?
Yeah.
Is that a spoiler?
Sure.
That's a spoiler.
Sure. Nah, that's fine. What'd you think, Pat? What's your initial thoughts?
It blows the Last Jedi out of the water. Out of the water. Now the hat makes sense. Out of the water. That just came to me. It works.
Oh man.
That's how these things.
Guys, we want to give a shout out to our new sponsor. This video is brought to you by Rockin' Robin Sweet Treats, gourmet cupcakes with a touch of home.
Sing it.
Rockin' Robin
That was true.
Sweet Treats.
Lame.
If you guys want to order cupcakes, I'm going to put a link down in the description. You can go ahead and do that now. She's taking orders for red velvet cupcakes this week. Next week it's going to be chocolate. Hit us up down on the Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, and the website is coming soon. Rockin' Robin Sweet Treats. Get some of them cupcakes. Pretty much that's all I got.
Things work. They just come to me.
I actually enjoyed it quite a bit, to be totally honest. I know that initially you didn't think that, but I did enjoy the movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was a good heist movie. There were some twists and turns and some cool plot details that were not disclosed, which I thought was great.
This is Star Wars Winter Soldier.
Sure.
Sort of. He likes it.
I liked it a lot. It's not without its flaws, of course. There's no movies without flaws anymore, I don't think. But it was overall pretty good. I had a lot of fun with it.
This is way more positive than the Last Jedi one.
Alden Ehrenreich, or whatever pronounce his last name, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Surprisingly pretty good as Han Solo. I don't know if he legit had to take acting classes, but thank you for making that happen if he did. I enjoyed him as that character.
I don't think it's going to ruin anything. At the rebellion scene, when it shows him shooting a gun, that's when I was sold.
Okay.
I was totally okay with the rest of the movie, but when it showed him shooting the gun,
he had that Harrison Ford stance.
Well, it was like pull, shoot, like he doesn't hold it out. He always puts it back down.
Okay. I didn't notice that. That's interesting.
I said something about it right away. Yeah.
I liked his kind of the like snarkiness he has when people aren't pulling their weight or doing their job the way they're supposed to do. You kind of see that in I think A New Hope, and then you see that a little bit more in like Empire Strikes Back. You really get that snarkiness, and like in The Force Awakens, that's not how the Force works. That's my Harrison Ford.
I was really scared they were going to ruin some of his lines from the earlier movies and reuse them, and they had a variation, which I hope you caught.
I did.
I liked that.
Let's talk about Lando for a second. Donald Glover,
very good,
is amazing. Like, he's great in this movie, and I know that a lot of people are saying that, and that's not us saying that just to kind of get on the bandwagon. He legit is great in this movie.
Okay.
He's so charismatic and just so cool. Donald Glover is, in my opinion, a national treasure. He can't do anything wrong at this point.
He's Nick Cage.
If they remade National Treasure with Donald Glover, I'd be on board.
It'd probably be a better movie.
It would be a better movie.
All right.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Poor Nick Cage. Could you take a moment of silence for his career? No? That's so mean.
But he's great in this movie, and he's just so charismatic. He captures that Billy D. Williams youthfulness. I mean, he's fantastic.
I believed it.
He's so good. Woody Harrelson, pretty good in this movie too. He's pretty great. Although I wish he would have had more to do. I wish that he would have had a bigger role. I didn't like the way things ended with his character, unfortunately. No spoilers in this review, hopefully.
He's saving that for Zombieland 2. Pull out the action chops.
Gotcha.
It's happening.
It is happening.
It's been official.
Emilia Clarke is amazing, as usual. She's such a great actress. Game of Thrones. Daenerys Targaryen.
Terminator Genesis was the last one I saw her in.
She was terrible on that because that movie was terrible. So
I was okay with parts of it.
But I did enjoy this movie. It was a good heist movie. It was a lot of fun. There were a lot of cool things going on. Some of the chase scenes and stuff like that on Corellia were really cool.
Chewie gets some action scenes, but you don't.
Chewie has some action. He whooped some ass in this movie.
That was some of my favorite scenes.
He is awesome in this movie.
Chewie's killing it.
Yeah. Now, the biggest gripe that I have is the fact that I'm afraid Star Wars is going to lose its magic. Right?
Too many.
Too many Star Wars movies in the last 3 years.
And this one's better than one of the numbered ones. That's the bad part. That's the bad part. How is the side story going to be better than the main?
Yeah.
JJ, save us.
Well, he's doing the next one, so...
I don't know why you have him do 1 and 3 and not have him just do the whole trilogy himself.
Well, because it takes a lot out of a director, I'm told. You know, with there being so many Star Wars movies, I'm afraid it's going to lose a lot of its magic. The other thing with this movie coming out, a lot of people were like, I don't care about how Han gets his blaster. I don't care how he got his name. I don't care how he got that. I don't care how It's pretty awesome to see. It is. But
the Chewbacca meat, wasn't prepared for it. Did not know how that was going to happen.
Pretty good. But going into the movie, my initial thoughts were, when they announced it, a lot of people who were talking about the movie just reminded me of the scene from Jurassic Park where Wayne Knight meets Dodgson for the first time.
You shouldn't use my name.
Dodgson! Dodgson! We've got Dodgson here! See, nobody cares.
And Wayne Knight in that scene would be the fans, and Dodgson would be Star Wars.
Oh, that's sad.
Star Wars! We got Star Wars here! See, nobody cares.
That's sad. It was pretty good.
It was good.
That's sad.
So I enjoyed it quite a bit. Pat, how'd you overall, you liked it?
It feels more like the original trilogy to me than even Force Awakens. Feels like it fits more into that time period and everything.
Pat, do you have a grade that you would give this movie?
Grade. I think it's an A.
I'm going to give it a... You should probably go see it if you're a Star Wars fan. Out of 10. Pat, anything else to add?
Nah.
Guys, thank you so much for watching another episode of Cinema Studs Review. If you like this video, make sure you check out some of our other reviews. I'm going to put a card description right up here for the Last Jedi review.
In the sunroof.
Down in the description below, there's links to our brand new website, cinemastuds.com. You can check out some great information on Pat and I. Check out some of our other videos. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe. Click the bell icon to get those notifications every time
I like the pause. It was
we
dramatic.
post a video just like this one.
Dramatic.
Be kind to each other and share.
You're supposed to say rewind.
Okay,
but
bye.
it doesn't.